You stated that Mikey Garcia saw something in the Lamont Peterson fight as it relates to Errol Spence. You were actually at the Ocampo. You had some kids on the undercard. What have you seen in Errol Spence since you've seen him live that gives you a chance? And use your quote.
I think the best. I think the best fights to see what Errol Spence has is probably Kell Brook and Peterson. Ocampo, you know what was it? Less than around, so there's not much you can see there. The only thing there is he's got power. But was Ocampo even supposed to be there with him? So those fights we don't even consider. The Peterson fight, that's when Mikey was watching the fight. We were actually watching him in my house, and Mike says, "That's the one. When I move up to welterweight, that's why I want to fight."
It was from watching that fight?
From watching that fight.
Robert,
did he say what he saw? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He has told us.
Okay. All right, you don't even know.
Robert, some people are kind of like, why didn't he take like 2 fights at 147 against not lesser fighters, but fighters that aren't that dangerous, just to kind of be really, really, really ready? Did you guys contemplate that, or was this just something out of the blue where he said, you know what, I'm just there to be great here?
We would have want him to do that. That was what myself, my dad were trying to convince him to do, but he chose. He not, we couldn't change his mind. He wants himself. He wants to challenge himself to fight the best welterweight out there.
Will you pull a Kell Brook and throw in the towel? That's what everyone's concerned about. Because 9 out of 10 media, they're not going to tell you to your face, but the majority of media and fans are picking Errol Spence to win this fight.
Yeah, of course. We're not even thinking about that. But I am a experienced boxing trainer, and I've done it before. I think if with any of my fighters, not just Mikey because he's my brother, but any of my fighters, if I see that one of my fighter is getting hurt and he's not and there's no chance of him winning the fight, then of course I'm gonna stop my fight. I've done it before. It's not something new. Any experienced trainer should do stuff like that for his fighter. I'm not trying to say that's what we're looking at. That's the plan for Mikey's fight. We're planning on winning, and that's one thing we're training for. We're training to win, but any of my fighters gets hurt and has no chance, then of course I'm going to stop the fight.
I also noticed I booked all my plane tickets over the holidays, and I realized you're in like 3 of my main events. Can you speak to the work ethic that you got to put in? You got Abner Mares, you got Josecito. I'll be in New York, then I'll be in Dallas for Errol Spence, Mike Garcia.
I have Josecito fighting January 26th, and then I have Abner February 9th. February 10th, I have Jose Ramirez. Then I have Licona fighting, I think, February 16, and then Mikey March 16. I have a solid team, man. My dad is always part of the team, and that makes a big difference because all the fighters, they're all young, and they look up to my dad. And if my dad's there in the gym, they respect that they have somebody that knows his boxing, and I'm there mostly every day too. We got up at 8 in the morning to do a workout. I just got back. I'm here right now, and I already did a workout with Jose Ramirez. Okay. I didn't tell Jose you're gonna train on your own. So my dad or my son's gonna. I was still there in the morning to train him. So I'm there almost every day. If the fights are on a Saturday, then I'll fly out Friday night, Saturday morning. I'm there every day. So my fighters are always getting the training. I start at 10 in the morning with a group, 12 another group, 2 o'clock another group, 4 o'clock another group, and if I need an extra group, at 6 o'clock is going to be an extra work. An extra group. I'm in the gym all day. Huh?
All while being married.
Yeah. 25 years. 25 years.